I told my husband I wanted a divorce. I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, it's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
If you are a 30-year-old man or older, you should not be dating women from the ages of 18 to 23. Hell, you shouldn't even be dating a woman under the age of 25. The frontal lobe isn't even developed until around the age of 25. And to my women who are 18 to 23 years old, do not date that older man. He does not love you. If you are a 30-year-old man or older...
So this one is actually hilarious because I met my girl when she was 19, and you know, you have women out here who are profusely trying to get younger women not to date older men. It'll never work because younger women are actually interested in older men. Now, I'm not saying that they're interested in 60, 70-year-old men, but they are definitely interested in men in their 30s and maybe even in their 40s to 50s. Why? Because these men are already established. These men are more mature than the men in their age group. And we all know that women date up, okay? In elementary school, the elementary school girls was dating the middle schoolers. The middle school girls was dating the high school boys. The high school girls was dating the college guys. And then the college girls were dating guys who had already started their careers or were in the master's program, okay? So if these undergraduate girls, they might be freshmen, sophomore, juniors, they're dating men who are in the undergraduate program or the master program. So, guys, I mean, it's so funny how all these women love to say, don't date older men, don't date older men. And they're trying to tell young women to date older men and trying to shame older men from dating young women. But this is a natural attraction that is set in stone and has been happening all throughout history. So there's no plausible way that you could stop older men from dating young women because young women actually pursue older men. There's plenty of young women who say, oh, all the guys in my age group are this and I don't gel with them and I can't relate to them. And these guys, you know, they're no good. They don't want to settle down. They don't want to take anything serious. So these are the women who are complaining about men. But the reality is that they are choosing the older men because the men in their age bracket don't have anything, okay? You don't have any money between 18 and 23. Most young men don't. Now, there are some guys who you know, spring up early financially, but those are the same guys who end up soiling their wealth because they got their wealth so young. And we see this with athletes all the time. So it's absolutely hilarious for this woman to try and use shaming language and shaming tactics to get older men from dating younger women and vice versa, when in all actuality, younger women pursue older men. I mean, if that wasn't the case, then you wouldn't have sugar babies. You wouldn't have younger women asking for sugar daddies. You wouldn't have younger women getting on seeking arrangements, right? And trying to find older men to take advantage of. So there's a give and take on each side. But the reality is younger women are easier to mold into your frame. Younger women are more subservient. A lot of times they are more feminine. They're more pure. They haven't been ran through by every dude on the block. And that's what men ultimately are looking for in their woman, okay? And for all the women who say, oh, well, she doesn't know anything. She doesn't have any experience. Bingo, that's exactly what men are looking for. No sexual experience. We're tired of the hoes. We're tired of the ran through bitches. And we want women who actually, you know, have some semblance of purity, have some semblance of optimism in the world left.
Be honest, am I ugly? Because why are only the unattractive men coming up to me and complimenting me and being like, oh my god, you're gorgeous. Like, my friend over here really wants you. No, I don't want your friend. I want that man over there that's 6'6". Not your 5'8" friend. Sorry. Like, all the beautiful girls like, oh my god, you're gorgeous, you're stunning, you're beautiful, thank you. Mwah, I love you. But like, where are the hot men? Like, am I not hot enough to date a hot man? I don't get it. Be honest, man.
You know, it's so funny that you have this woman talking about, oh, well, where are the hot men? Baby, you are worth the men that approach you, okay? That's the reality. If you're not getting approached by those 6'6", 6'7" men, the quote-unquote hot men that you so desire, then that just means that you are not as hot as you think you are. This girl is very basic, very mid, you just look like every other bitch. Like, she really do. So, I mean, this is all that they have to offer, okay? She thinks that she is bringing something to the table just because she thinks she's attractive, and women be gassing her up, telling, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so this, you're so that. But if the men that you desire are not approaching you, then you should realize that the men who do approach you are actually on your level, and those are the guys that you need to deal with, whether you think that you're settling or not. Because I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of these tall men, they've dealt with a lot of women, so they understand the psychology, they understand the mindset, they understand, you know, these women are a lot of times superficially only with them because they're tall, right? And, you know, I got a lot of tall homeboys, and they weed through women like that who say, oh, well, you know, I just want a tall guy. I won't date a guy who's this short. Tall guys actually, you know, although women may think it's flattering to them, because if men say, you know, oh, I only like blondes to a chick like this, even though she's not a natural blonde, if he said, oh, I only like blondes, they think it's flattering. But to men, it comes off as very superficial. It comes off as very targeted, and it doesn't come off as genuine. You just want this guy because you're tall. So I've even seen a lot of tall men say it, you know, if a woman talks about, oh, well, I won't date a man under this height, then he's automatically going to throw her into the sex only category because he knows she's not genuinely with him because she likes him, she's attracted to him, she's only with him because of his height.
I told my husband I wanted a divorce. I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met. I can't be myself with my husband, and it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old, I am a mom of 3, and I still don't know who I am. I told my husband I want.
Now, this is absolutely a situation that many men are going through right now. You have women completely bailing on marriage, bailing on long-term relationships, and then they want to go on the back end and talk about some, oh, where have all the good men gone? Why aren't the good men approaching? Why aren't the good men doing this? Why aren't the good men doing that? It's absolutely hilarious, and it's a self-fulfilling prophecy here because you have these modern women complaining about good men. She says the man is hardworking, he's disciplined, he's, you know, providing for the family, but there's just not that spark. She's not happy. How many times have we heard this before? And this is exactly why men are refraining from getting married, because modern women will love to do the switcheroo. And yeah, he's hardworking and all this stuff, and he has those traits that brought you in, but she was only looking at it as a way to come up. And now she's about to leave and divorce this man and leave their children, not only leave him, but leave their children to a single parent household. And this is exactly why men are just saying, MGTO dub, we're done with it. We're not dealing with these modern women anymore. We're not getting married. We're not doing all of these things that these traditional women want, because there's no point, because down the line, they're going to just say, oh, I'm not happy, and then leave with everything that you've worked for the past decade.
What's your age?
23.
Are you single?
I am now.
What do you mean?
I had a wife, now I don't have a wife.
How do you go from having a wife to not having a wife?
I went on deployment to Okinawa, Japan. My wife f***ed the dude 1 week into that deployment, now I don't have one.
Well, how long were you together?
I've known her my whole life, since I was like elementary school the whole way on to high school. Joined the Navy, married the girl, now we're here, single.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
It is what it is.
Did she beg for you back?
She did, yeah.
What'd you tell her?
I said you gotta be out by December, she was out by December.
How much did you spend on the ring for her?
$6K.
$6,000. Thought you were getting...
Yeah, no quality there. Yep.
So could you see yourself getting married again?
Probably not. These girls now don't tell the truth about nothing. Just do your thing, get what you want, and go.
Boom. So, I mean, there you have it. Another example of a man trying to stick it out, trying to do the good thing. Bro went to the military. His girl's cheeks got clapped 1 week into his deployment. I mean, this is very common, especially for military men. But it's common for all men who part ways with their woman physically. This is why I continue to say long distance relationships do not work. If you are going to a different college than your girl, or maybe even she's going to college and you're staying back, or you're taking a gap year, or maybe you're not even going to college, you're going into the trades and doing something that's actually going to generate income on day one. This woman is going to leave you. She is going to cheat on you. She's going to be sneaky. She's going to deal with other men when she is not in your presence. This is just the reality. This is female nature. If there is nothing stopping them from doing something in that moment, then they will do it. So if you are in a long distance relationship with a woman, it's over, bruh. She's smashing somebody else. I don't care if you an hour away, bro. She is getting her cheeks clapped by another dude. And this is what y'all have to understand, especially military men. I mean, I would go as far as to say 75% of military men getting cheated on. So, I mean, we already know how that go. And it's not a pretty sight, but it is something that happens very often. And it just goes to show that when modern women are given everything, you know, and they're given the complete and full freedom, which I support freedom for everybody. But, you know, and I'm actually enjoying seeing the discourse in the dating market. I really am. I mean, it makes for great content. It's hilarious. And, you know, couldn't be me. But when I see this type of stuff and, you know, I sit back and I analyze it, I just realize that dating is cooked. It's pretty much OV. Modern men are withdrawing their commitment as they should. Modern men are withdrawing from approaching women in public as they should. And they're making it sting. We're coming together through content like this, through content, you know, like, you know, Reclaim Your Throne content. We're coming together, getting organized and saying, okay, we all are going to withdraw at the same time. And modern women are going crazy over that, even though they can't figure out exactly what they're doing wrong because they're not introspective and they don't really have empathy for men, and they don't care what the men are going through. They don't care what the men are saying. They don't care about the complaints that the men are bringing forward. The only thing that they care about is themselves. So you already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship request, hit email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you paying your ties, man. Y'all already be on your mark for getting with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.